What's up? John Henson, third baseman, infielder, redshirt junior. I chose to come to school at Clemson because it's a great education, it's a great school, and mainly because this great program, great baseball program. I decided to come to school here because of just a great program, great atmosphere, and great fan base.
One pitch to Henson. Swung on, lined into center field. That is going to be in for a base hit. Atanasio is going to round third and score easily. The throw will come back into second base.
Our relationship with Coach Leggett's grown a lot over the years. I think that's something that happens just by being here and spending time with him and on the team and playing for him. Coach Leggett's a really unique coach because you can come to him and he always has an open door policy, and that speaks volumes to the team and the guys on the team, because when you have a coach that cares and will listen to your concerns, it really makes everything a lot easier.
Cooney's first pitch to Henson is rifled out into right center field, and that will be extra bases all the way to the wall. Henson hitting the bag at second and will stop there with a leadoff double.
I proposed to Aline this past fall, and we had a Saturday off, and we ended up going back up to Asheville, and I took to a special little spot, and we were actually going to take pictures the next day, and I kind of asked her, what do you have planned to wear? Like, what are you going to wear? And she went through a couple of different outfits or whatnot, and I was like, why don't you wear this? And I got down on my knee and said, will you marry me? It was a little stressful. We actually traveled down Friday night after we played our game at 7, I think it was, 6:37, and got married in the morning and came back Saturday afternoon right before the game. And it was kind of stressful and it was kind of tight, but we ended up winning the game against Maryland Saturday and played really well, and it was just exciting, and it was cool to have everybody on the team kind of support me, and Coach Leggett was excited, and so it was really special.
For Clemson, 1-0 pitch, line right to John Henson. He went airborne, snagged it, and there are 2 down. Nice play by the Tiger third baseman.
I think my relationship with the teams is something like I've never experienced. This team has some team camaraderie that is really unmatched with any team I've ever played for. And before I actually asked Aline to marry me, I like a week or two before, I started talking to the guys on the team and asking them what they thought, and because really my main concern wasn't anything about getting married or anything like that. I just didn't want anybody in the clubhouse to be thinking I'm taking anything away from the team. And everybody was super excited and super supportive, and somehow it stayed within the locker room pretty well, I guess, because I guess everybody was pretty surprised when it happened.
First pitch to Miller is lifted out into center field, and that will drop in front of Brooks. Henson hits a bag at third. He is at plate where the throw will come home. It's high, and we're tied at 1. And on the play, Miller will go down to second base.
The best way to juggle the demands of a baseball team and schoolwork is just to stay on top of everything you have to do and be proactive, and actually being married really does help out the process a little bit, because you have a constant support for you, and you got that support system that your family back at home can't really give you anymore. My plans are just to take it one game at a time, and the ultimate goal is to make it to Omaha, and that's really as far as I can see right now. Whatever happens in the future happens, and try to make the best of it, and Omaha's really the only goal.
Strike in the first inning. He's showing bunt and coming down the line, and they've got him hung out to dry at third. Throw to third, and he is out.
My biggest inspiration is my father. He's always been a really good example to me, and he's always been such a positive person and has always had such a positive aura around him. And my first home run was actually on my dad's birthday, and it was actually pretty cool because I got him to throw the opening pitch that day, and I was able to hit a pitch out, and it ended up being something really special for my dad. If I could give a piece of advice to a youngster coming up in the game, I would probably tell a baseball player that no matter what happens, to keep his head in the game and always stay positive, because there's a lot of negative things that go around, and just to keep the head up and just keep believing in themselves. If I could go back to one moment in my career, I would love to relive the dog pile before Omaha. That was probably by far the coolest thing I've ever done, and that moment was so special to me, and you know, that's what we're trying to do again this year, to go back to Omaha and to relive that again, and you know, hopefully we can do that. But that was definitely the one thing I could say I'd like to relive.
2-1 pitch from Lamb. Here it is, swung on, lifted in the air to left field. Schaus camping under it,